Welcome to the video, everyone. So week 4 was technically a deload, and in this video I'm going to talk about what that is, because I don't actually have any training footage. Okay, so a deload is a week in your training where you reduce your volume and you reduce your intensity. So you do less work overall and you do less weight. Now, it's very important to do that in your program, and if you don't have that, like most people, like when I began training and I began going to the gym, you just go through the motions each week, adding more weight because you're a new trainer and you're going to have those newbie gains. However, there's going to be a point where you're going to have to start implementing these deloads, and you're going to have to start programming smartly. Now, if your program doesn't have deloads, maybe you should look into a new program. You should look into something like if you're doing powerlifting, like a 5-3-1. Kaizen Training has a free infinite off-season program, which I use. I found it very helpful. This 5x5, there's bodybuilding programs as well that are completely free. Just Google it. I'll leave a couple in the description. Now, what actually is a deload? Well, it's where you deload. You let the body recover from the accumulation of volume or intensity that you've had over the previous week. So as you saw in my training, I got heavier and heavier as the weeks went on, and the weeks just became harder in different ways. I'm not going to go into the programming side of it because that's my coach's job. But deload for me basically means about 60% of my 1 rep max for a set of 3, maybe 5 sets of that, which is really not difficult to do. A couple of accessory pieces of work, but even those aren't heavy at all, and they're not many sets. So I still do the compound movements on my deload week to keep the movement pattern so that my brain learns that movement pattern over and over. However, if you're not a powerlifter and you don't need to do the big 3, squat, bench and deadlift, then you could drop your compound work and just do accessory work for that week. But I wouldn't do it to failure. I wouldn't do it to even close to failure. The idea behind the week is to deload the body to recover and rest so that you can hit the next block of training with 100% effectiveness. Now, I'm going to link an Elite FTS page article below, and check that out for a bit more details. But yeah, if you found this interesting, give it a like. This is technically the summary of week 4, which was a deload. I was also ill that week. I couldn't really get into the gym. I think I trained maybe 3 times that week instead of 4 times, which was what I was supposed to do. Going from 6 days a week to just doing 3. Being ill lined up. My coach told me to, because at the end of the deload we were supposed to test my 1 rep max just to see what I would get. Now, he said that I shouldn't do that because I've been ill. If I tried to hit a 1 rep max and I didn't even hit something I've hit before, my head's going to fall off, were his words, which basically means I'm going to go into the next block of training thinking I'm not strong enough, I'm not good enough. So we just didn't test, and we just went into the next block of training, which I've just completed this week because these videos are always a week behind, and this week's gone really well. Now, hopefully halfway through, because this is Sunday, halfway through the week, about Wednesday, week 5 will go up on the channel. But if you like this video, you learned something new, please give it a like. It does help the channel get seen by more people, and I want more people to come and watch my videos and maybe learn something. So if you've learned something, give it a like, subscribe if you already haven't, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.